Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 256X6A. This is a saddle type threshold, but it's a special one, and we'll go over that in a moment. Saddle type threshold in the sense that if you used your imagination, it would look like a saddle. Okay, if you really use your imagination. The 256, now that's representative of the one portion of this threshold, the 256. This piece here, this half saddle bump up or half saddle type threshold. When we do a 256 by 6, that means we're going to take two of these. They're going to be welded together. They're going to have this rigid insert into them, which quite frankly also asks, and not in this threshold, but this material, this key stock type material, is also used in thermal break thresholds, which help significantly retard the transmission of temperature and extreme from one side of a threshold to the other, exterior to interior. But the reason that they're going to do a threshold like this is to allow you to accomplish an incredibly wide threshold. That's the bottom line. This is, per the image below this video, a 12-inch wide threshold. This is half-inch tall, which is incredibly common. Now, where are you going to use a threshold like this? Well, quite frankly, lots of places. Anywhere where you have an unusually wide, deep frame. I did a job recently where there were two pair of doors, electrified everything, 18-inch stone walls that were built in probably 1927, something in that range. The jambs were 13-inch or 14-inch jam depth. So you need something wide like this. You can't put a 5-inch threshold in there. It would look ridiculous, my personal opinion. So you go with wide thresholds for that sort of purpose when you're going to accommodate a deeper frame. You might also use it when you had a narrower frame like 8 3/4, and you were going to literally cope the frame around the profile of the jamb so that the threshold can run long, okay, all the way to an exterior perpendicular wall that the frame is attached to. That's not uncommon as well. You'll see that in lots of applications. You might want to preserve the bottom of that jamb a little bit better and run that threshold long. You could just have an application by which you have a common size wall and a common size frame, but you have an unusual sill condition and you need to just close off a lot of that. Or, and really finally, there's obviously countless ways that this can apply, but I've had people say, you know what, I need a bump up style threshold. I have to transition from two uneven floor surfaces, but it's 10 3/16. Okay, well, there is no such thing. But you could take this threshold, you could rip it down on your table saw and get your 10 3/16. Okay, that's another reason. This is going to be available in, A stands for mill finish aluminum. That's what this is, just mill aluminum. D is going to be dark bronze, and they'll do a G for gold anodized as well. Okay, this is welded. This is obviously just literally a sample piece of this material. If this was the real threshold, you'd have a countersink. You'd actually have a soldier stack of countersinks here and here for attaching it. It's available in the site in several different lengths. If you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces. Now, the reasoning for doing so is you may not want to cut this in the field. You might not have the ability to cut something so wide. You may not want to have to fuss with drilling, and not only drilling, but countersinking as well. Speaking of those countersinks, screws would be included in a complementary finish, like about another 10 by 1.5 inches or thereabouts. Okay. So if you ordered a custom length, we're going to give it to you the proper length. We're going to locate those countersinks at the proper distance from the edge, and we're going to locate those countersinks at the proper center to center to each other as well. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the full line Pemko catalog and review all things weather stripping related from Pemko. Not only thresholds like this, but perimeter gasketing, door sweeps, material made of aluminum like this, stainless steel, architectural bronze as well. They are the single most comprehensive provider of weather stripping for commercial and residential applications compared against all other manufacturers. If you have any questions on the Pemko, this is a 256X6A saddle type threshold in mill finish aluminum or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.